Hey, you guys. Excuse me. Happy Sunday. Um, I'm just excited to do this video real quick. I actually just got home from a long day too, serving the church. But I wanted to do a part two of Earn 2.0 on steroids, part two. So that's what this is. So let me just bring this down real quick or bring it up. Excuse me. All right. So, okay. Right now we're looking at one of my wallets as well. So the withdrawal queue has been released already. And let's check it real quick. Unclaimed total here. My claimable earnings is this. My accrued earnings is this. So I tested it already and in the queue. Let me just read through this real quick. Implementation of phase one of the claim queue is complete. So this is the phase one, right? You can join the queue by clicking the claim button for a specific buy below. What's that? These are the specific buys, right? So we already know that we have the individual claim buttons available to us. In the next phase, payment processing for the queue entries will be initiated, and you will see your queue position and claim amount automatically change as the queue is processed. Okay, so as you remember what I said in part one in the last video, I did talk about. There you go. I've been singing all day, so I have a little uh, hoarse voice. Excuse me. So as I was saying, the first part, the claim queue has been already released and deployed, so you guys can already start claiming. You'll notice that once you claim your first button, as you can see, I don't have any claim button, right? The only time that the claim button here reappears again is after I get my $27. Okay, so that's being worked on now. Remember, it's amazing how I came to realize that working in the back is not an easy task. I understand how developers are working in the back, and their work is really hard because I've watched them in the last I would say 3 4 days, and of course, just for me to get a little bit of an idea of what's going on. Because in my head, I thought it was just as simple as one, two, three. Oh, I want this done. Boom. I want this done. Boom. But it wasn't like that. So I, I stand corrected, right? So I know I did say in my last video 12 hours, but things I'm learning along the way. I've always told you guys that I'm not, I'm one of you guys. I'm just another investor that took the initiative of gathering uh, people to team up with me, and lucky enough to have good people, smart people, talented people to team up with me, and that's the reason why we're able to put together Sabong Studios. Okay, Earn, as you may know, is just one of the verticals for the Sabong Studios. Okay, but this vertical is very important. It's a very important because why Earn is a funding mechanism for the entire project for the Sabong game, and that's the reason why we wanted to make sure that this protocol is sound and sustainable. That's the bottom line. Okay. That's what I want to happen. And that's the reason why we are now releasing Earn 2.0. Okay. So as you can see here, my position, because I'm one of the first guys that tested it this morning, I claimed uh, 27. That's a claim amount. And my claim balance is that. So that will get processed because it's batches of 25 claimants, right? And anything under 100, like I said in my previous video, automatically gets kicked out. So there'll be withdrawals like let's come down here. Say for example, my claim button. when I first started here, um, let's say I claim $1,000, right? Because so when I click claim here, it'll go up to the queue again. So that $1,000 needs to get filled before I can claim again. Now, I want everyone to understand me, to feel me in this video, because earn protocol is not created so that we can withdraw every day, so we can uh, claim every day. you know like me, for example, right? I have claimable earnings here. Does that mean I'm going to claim that? No, of course not. I have this unclaimed total, and I'm basically just growing it to support the protocol. But I wanted to say that because I asked myself this question: do I withdraw $5,000 or $4,000, $3,000 from the bank every day? you know, Even if you have, say, 50, 100,000 in your bank, do you withdraw every day from the bank? And even banks here in America have a limit of what you can withdraw, anywhere from $300 to $1,000. And 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 we're not even a bank, right? Earn is not even a bank. It's a protocol that is geared towards building a game for the world to play, for the world to see. And of course, like any other um, businesses out there, the startups, if you will, like any other startups out there, the goal is always raise funds in the beginning so that we can fund the project, we can fund the games that we're developing, and we're coming along. And that's the reason why I'm excited to share that with you. I'm excited to do this quick video. Even though it's been a long day for me, I feel that I owe it to everyone to create this video, to make this video so that we can all be on the same page. I will probably do a live in the coming day or so, as um, more applications are deployed. We have this claim queue up and running. Next thing is the processing and paying out. Next thing would be the S3U of matching, because we only have 133,000 S3U that we're still giving to you, 1-to-1 ratio, right? The last 462 went by like, maybe I think 3 or 4 days. It went by like that, and we now have maybe close to about 300 partners, 300 co-owners of the Sabong studios, and I commend all of you who have decided to run with me, because that's really what it is at the end of the day. So I don't really want to spend a lot of time just giving you the highlight of what we've done so far. And 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 so I'm excited. We now have individual claims here that's going to be available. Here you will see what you've claimed and what's claimable, right? So in this regard, a buy of 140 is to become 210 in the next 180 days, right? That's 6 months. I've claimed $6, and my claimable is 15. Okay. So I think what I did this morning is probably this one. I think this is this one, the $27. I tested it, and lo and behold, so now I'm in the queue and I'm second in position. So as I explained in my previous video, and I encourage you, if you haven't watched it, to please watch it, because a lot of information is in there, especially in terms of withdrawal. Okay, so moving forward, um, I think that's about it. And what I want to do at this point is go to the buy button. You already know. I'm excited to share with you information of what I closed today. One 500 buy and one 10,000 buy. Okay, so can you imagine this? On a 10,000 buy, okay, and this person, she doesn't even realize that she's getting free 20 blind boxes. So what I want to do is I want to pull up real quick and read to you my response. I said here The EARN 2.0 protocol has a sound and sustainable tokenomics now. This release allows you to access four income streams in one buy. And I'll prove that to you. I just closed this afternoon $500 in a 10,000 earn buy. So let me use 10,000 buy as an example. I think this is my response to Tartan Madman because, Tartan, shout out to you. He's one of the big supporters of Sabong Studios because he's a gamer and he's also an investor. It's good to once in a while see a combination of both. What we're trying to do in Sabong Studios is to marry the two together. You know, we have the investors on one side and we have the gamers on the other, and we want to marry them both, right? Because we wanted to create a sustainable income for the gamers, and we want to create a sustainable income for the investors, right? So being able to marry the two together, I think, is going to be a great opportunity for each and every one of us. Okay. So, what are the four income streams that I can show you right here? You'll see the four income streams is number one, that 10,000 becomes 15,000, right? Because that's what you earn in the next 180 days. So, this USDT becomes available to her after 180 days. But because she's running with us for the next 180 days, she also receives 15,000 S3U. S3U, for those of you who do not know, is Sabong Studios Share Units. That's why it's S3U. Three S's, right? Sabong Studios Share Units. But she's getting this for free until the 133,000 runs out. So again, in the last 462,000 shares that we've given away, 462,000 units we've given away, I decided to ask the team to set aside another 133,000 to give to the first 100 wallets that's coming in. Okay, and I said that in my last video as well. And the third one is she receives 10,000 FUs, right? 10,000 FUs, which can be used to draw from the pool sooner rather than later. Why do I say sooner rather than later? The original plan for the FUs, folio units, is for you to be able to do the turn to earn after or on the 180th day anniversary of earn. Okay, so that's probably still about 2 months away, 2.5, 3 months away, right? But I said here sooner rather than later. Why? Because of Earn 2.0. So if again, if we grow together as I see that we are, we may be able to roll that out. Again, I'm not, please don't quote me on this, but we may be able to roll that out maybe beginning of September, where you can claim, you can draw from the pool, right, based on the amount of your folio units. So that's the reason why I'm using this 10,000 buy as an example, because she's receiving 10,000 folio units, which she can use now to draw when we release, when we open it, when we make it live, to draw on a weekly basis from the EFT pool. Okay, EFT pool is powerful. Why? Because EFT is earn folio of tokens. So all the ecosystem assets are there. There's 37,500,000 Savo. There's, I think, maybe 350 or something thousand VTrue. There's USDT there. There's Vibe there. So it's exciting because with Earn 2.0, my projection is that our Savo token will begin to organically grow. And if it organically grows, that means that 37,500,000 token inside the pool grows as well in value. Because right now it's at 0.016, I think. What if it goes to 10 cents, 20 cents? Okay, I'm going to leave you with that to let your imagination run wild. And finally, I got the team to agree on this fourth income stream, which I think is a very generous bonus that the team has decided to give to our community of supporters. She bought 10,000 right today. Uh, I have yet to plug that in in the system. She bought 10,000, but we're giving 10x of that, and that's the reason why she receives 100,000 Savo as a bonus, which is stake for 1 year. Okay, so that's free. She didn't buy that. That's given to her for free, and these are the income streams that that I'm saying, the four income streams in one buy that you get because of Earn 2.0. And here's a gravy, right? I said a while ago. Here's the gravy that blew the recruit's mind. She gets 20 blind boxes for the 10,000 buy. Okay, one blind box is $100. Okay, just so you know, one blind box is $100. So this 20 blind boxes she got guarantees at least six gilded. How do I know six gilded that she gets? Well, in the mint page, for every 300, you're guaranteed one gilded. And that's the reason why I counted 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. She gets at least six gilded and 14 hatchlings, if I'm not miscalculating, right? So she gets a total of 20 hatchlings, and out of that 20, she has six gilded hatchlings. So I'm excited to share that information with everyone because I want you to see that the Earn 2.0 is way, way better, folks. And that's the reason why I'm excited because now you can share this opportunity, right? You can share this opportunity with your families and friends, knowing that you have a more sustainable, a more solid protocol that you can talk about compared to the Earn 1.0. Okay, so that's one of the things I really wanted to highlight in this video. Of course, I don't want to stay too long because I want you to just understand that the uh, the claim button, the claim queue is now live and active. Okay, Earn 2.0 claim queue is now live and active. And what I want to do before I end this is talk a little bit about VSF, Vitruvio Swap.finance. And so let's go to Vitruvio Swap.finance and go to my other wallet. In this wallet, I have already staked. Let's just refresh this. Okay, I have already staked. First, I need to connect wallet. Oh, it's connected now. I've already staked a total of, let's go to my stakes, 181,000. It's about 190, but of course there are fees associated, but these fees are coming back to me as well. But I've claimed this yesterday. So I wanted to share with you, for those of you who are wondering how to claim your daily rewards. So I may have locked, 180,000 of my Savo, but I'm receiving my rewards on a daily basis. Okay. How do I know that? How do I prove that to you here? It says total claim 2,355 Savo, wrap Savo. So I'm gonna go here and you will see that I have in my wrap Savo 2,355. I claimed that yesterday and I wanted to take that little time today where I can show you how to claim. So when you claim your rewards, you want to make sure that your MetaMask is in Vitruvio network. You want to make sure of that. A lot of times, even I forget, because I move from Vitruvio to Polygon to Binance, I move around. So when you claim from Vitruvio Swap.finance, let's hit claim, you want to make sure that you are in the Vitruvio network, because if you're not, then it's not going to go through. Okay, so transaction request, I'm going to click confirm. And voila, it's gone. My total claim has gone up to 2.8, 2,816. Let's double check if it's already arrived in my MetaMask wallet. And there it is, 2,816. Okay, so you want to make sure that you have wrap Savo imported into your MetaMask. You want to make sure of that. Okay, because if you don't have it, remember, wrap Savo is the wrap version of Savo in the Vitruvio network. So this is completely different from Savo X. Savo X is the wrap version of Savo in the Binance network. Okay, so in this video, I'm only talking about Savo and wrap Savo. So in other words, if you're wondering, how do I wrap my Savo? I also covered that in my last video. Okay, all you need to do is when you get into the Vitruvio swap.finance, you click on connect wallet. Once your wallet's connected, click on more, click on wrap, and there it is. Okay, you want to highlight Savo and you want to highlight wrap, and you're good to go. Whatever Savo you have in your wallet will appear here. You click max and then you click approve and then wrap. You're good to go. Then you can go to staking. Okay, just highlighting that real quick. And then you can go scroll down and look for wrap Savo single staker. And that's when you can go ahead and stake whatever you see, stake. When you click stake, whatever is in your wallet. Okay, let's use this as an example. Balance is 2,816 wrap Savo. Can I stake this? Of course. You see, right? All I need to do is click the total balance I have and just stake it again. So it'll get added to my total of, I think, 181, right? So watch out, 181,829. And I'm going to go for 365 days, right? Because I want to get the 90%. So getting 90% is pretty cool. So now all I need to do is lock Savo, right? Lock wrap Savo and then confirm, approve it. And are we done? Not yet. There you go. It is no longer there, right? It's no longer in my balance, and it's been added to my 181. So now I have a total of 184,617 wrap Savo that is staked in Vitruvio swap.finance wrap Savo single staker. How do I check my stakes? Simple. Click on my stakes, and here it tells me. You see how quick that is? It's like real time, right? You're seeing this real time, 0.99 wrap Savo when I just literally just started now, right? So this is 104 now. So I now have a total of principal. Let's refresh because that's not accurate. It should be 184 as it says in the front page of my staking. Okay, so I have a total of 184 and my stakes should reflect, not yet, but I'm sure that's going to reflect because it says right here. Oh, I have two different stakes. Okay, got it. See, I'm learning as I go. So my first stake is 181. My second stake is 2,787. Pretty cool. That's the reason why I call VSF, Vitruvio Swap.Finance, a one-stop shop. Okay, that's the reason why I do that because everything is here, folks. Okay, so if you haven't yet done this, make sure if you're working on your mobile phone that you in your MetaMask browser you add. Remember, you're only allowed 5 different websites inside your MetaMask browser. So you want to make sure that you have Vitruvio Swap.Finance inside your MetaMask browser if you're working on your smartphone. Okay, and I think that's about it. Lastly, I wanted to do this. If you are, I know I talked a little bit about this in my previous video, maybe a little more information I can share with you. You can now stake your VTRU and get UGain tokens. Okay, UGain is the token, the native token for Universe Gains, and and it's a project of Vitruvio.exchange. Okay, and this project talks about the real estate they have invested in Dubai. So I think this is going to be pretty exciting. And from the last video I created, this was about 15,000. Now it's 36. I think it's still slow. So I invite you, if you just have your VTRU sitting somewhere in your wallet, you can stake them here and gain, excuse me, 15% APR, and and gives you the reward in UGain. So if you want to know a little bit more about UGain, just go to universegains.com, and there you can read about the protocols, tokenomics, and strategy. Everything is there. If you go to their Vitruvio.exchange, which is a centralized exchange, it's centralized. Okay. If you go to the swap, it's decentralized. If you go to Vitruvio.exchange, it's centralized. So all you need here is your wallet. Okay, that's all you need. You just need to use your wallet, enter it, and you're good. You're good to go. And here you'll be able to see universe gains right there. When you click that, it'll take you to their website and educate you about their amazing project. So that's what I'd encourage you to do. Of course, none of the things that I share with you is nowhere near a financial advice. I'm just a fellow investor, just like you. I've taken the initiative of uh, doing the things that I do with Sabong Studios because I know that we have a very bright future ahead of us. So looking forward to seeing you guys again. Once again, Garfield here. Happy Sunday, wherever you are. I hope that you're having a good day, and may God bless us all. Thank you.